I just want to share with you some clinical insights I've been having today because I hurt my neck on a trampoline yesterday and now I empathize with my patients, which I did anyway because I've had back pain, I've had aches and pains. That's why I became a chiropractor. But yesterday I jumped off a platform onto a trampoline in a trampoline park for my niece's 10th birthday and thought I'd be clever and do a little somersault, and I landed on my head on a crash mat and I heard this almighty crunch, and it was not a good crunch. It was a bad crunch. And I got this shooting pain all down my neck and pins and needles in my hand, which thankfully went away straight away. And yeah, it wasn't a good experience. Anyway, so I kind of scrambled off this crash mat thinking, have I done something really, really bad? Walked in a sort of zigzag and told my wife that I need to sit down for a bit. And then the pain started like tightening up, and over the next half hour the pain got worse and worse, and the tightness in the muscles got worse and worse. And I put an ice pack on, as you should, and I even took some ibuprofen because I had a 3-hour drive ahead of me and I couldn't turn my head. It was okay after that, and today I got adjusted at work and I've been looking after it and it wasn't too bad. But still, this morning, like, I couldn't look down like this. And I was really thinking, God, some people live like this, Like, I see people like this every day, but it really brought home to me how restricted some people's bodies are and how that affects the rest of you, how that affects your mindset. Like, I found myself this morning, it got better as I went throughout the day, and it actually feels okay at the moment, unless I really look down too far. But this morning, for the first couple of hours, it was a struggle, and not just physical struggle. It was like my mindset was just get through the day, just get through the day. You're focusing on one thing at a time. I wasn't thinking about opportunities or thinking about, anything anything beyond what I needed to do in kind of the next 5 minutes. And I realized that's one of the things pain does to you, is pain and stiffness in your body just makes your world more solid. It makes your world smaller. And, that's not good if you want to grow as a human being. Well, that's not good anyway. The opposite of your world shrinking and everything feel like an uphill struggle, it is being able to step back and look at the big picture and enjoy it, and even get into a flow state. You can't get into flow and really enjoy what you're doing or who you're being if your body's shackling you down like that. It's really brought it home to me. And then I also saw that in one of my patients today. This lady who's about 70, she had a fall a couple of months back and she's getting a lot of back pain, and she's lost a lot of confidence walking, which very often happens, but especially older people who have a fall. They lose their confidence. So she's been walking with 2 sticks for the last 6 weeks and now 1 stick. And I'm trying to encourage her safely, so at home to begin with, to start walking with her arms swinging normally, like normal human walking. Because what often happens is people start using sticks or a frame for a while, they stop swinging their arms, and that actually has all sorts of negative effects on the back, as well as negative effects on the brain. You can see that she's looking and feeling like an old lady. She's looking at the floor, shuffling along. So we just did some walking down the corridor, just like I was there to get her just in case she fell, but she was okay. Just getting her to take longer and longer strides and swing her arms. And at first she didn't know how to swing her arms. She was swinging the same arm and leg side, which is because her brain's forgotten how to coordinate walking. And so with a bit of practice, she got it. And all of a sudden, as soon as she got it, she lifted her head up and started smiling. And she started taking these long strides and just looking a lot happier and a lot younger all of a sudden, because her body had suddenly freed up. That was her spirit was suddenly back, instead of being in this kind of solid case of her body that's just keeping it in. And those two examples, like me and her, were they really brought home to me today, like the massive effect that physical discomfort and physical restriction has on your mind and your spirit as well as your body. And I just thought I'd share that with you. It's my little insight for today, and I wanted to share it. So my message to you, I guess, is if you want your life to be bigger, if you want if you find that your world is becoming small and you're frustrated or feeling stifled or just getting apathetic, maybe the first place to look is your body. How free does your body feel? Are there any aches and pains or stiffness or weakness that you can deal with in whatever way works for you. Go to the chiropractor, osteopath, physio, yoga, sauna, do some stretches, do some exercise. It doesn't matter as long as it works, you know. But I really think that freeing your body up just makes a massive difference to how you feel in your mind and how free your spirit feels as well. That's my message for today. See you later.